as technology has sort of come in, we've seen a lot more startups, and governance of a big organisation is definitely very different than potentially a governance role in a startup. So really, I'm intrigued. And what is the difference in this particular space? And Teresa, this is one which probably would resonate quite well with you coming from a big organisation and now actually also being involved from a governance role in a startup organisation.
Look, it really is different. And I speak really having chaired every sort of organisation, public listed company, large subsidiary of overseas companies, large not-for-profit, and 2 fast-growing, scaled-up startups. I think that the most important thing in governance in a startup is commercial expertise. Usually, you also have skin in the game. So you're not just meeting monthly, your founders, you're having dinners together, you're in constant dialogue about their business. It's very, very much an active engagement. You're not so concerned. You still have some concern about what we were called before stakeholder engagement, the brand and how your brand is seen, but you're way more concerned with actually the business itself. And there's no politics, absolutely no politics, because everybody is only doing it because they care about that business's success. Often there's not much status, not in a startup. The status can come later. So you can have a sort of a halfway house between the more hands-off role that you play as a director in a very large organisation and the hands-on role you play in any executive role. Being on the board of a startup can actually be a sort of a halfway house, particularly if you've got money invested in the company. So that's the major difference, but you still do need to be a master. I feel like I should say mistress, but we do have a mastery of everything, don't we? So, you still do need a really good chair of audit and risk. You still do need people who understand if you've got an industry that links in with any regulatory issues or government fund or anything like that, you need someone on the board who really understands that world. If you're wanting to represent New Zealand, you need to think about diversity of your board. And so some of the things are the same, but some are different.